Hello and welcome to all the viewers. As you know that we have already started the Hypermesh Tutorials for the beginners series based on the request from the viewers. So in this video series we already created 6 tutorials in which you can see like from introduction to few surface edit as well as surface mesh operations. Okay, so you just go through all 6 tutorials. Now we will going to add one more tutorial, that is the present video topic. So let's go to Hypermesh window. So here you can see that this is nothing but your nozzle shell geometry. So for this respective geometry we will going to use or we will going to perform the solid edit operations. So in this video we will going to discuss about how to perform the various editing operation for the respective solids. The same geometry we will going to use for the 2D mesh as well as for the 3D mesh. Okay, and then we will use the same geometry with ANSYS interface and we will apply the loading and boundary condition here in Hypermesh itself, and then we will carry that respective analysis model in ANSYS Classic. So step by step we will go. In present video we will just cover how to perform the solid edits, because when you are performing any hex mesh operation for a complex geometry like nozzle shell junction, so in that case you should aware of how to perform the various editing operations for the respective solid. In short, how to cut the geometry so that the geometry will become mappable or sweepable. Okay, so let's start with the solid edit operation. So before going to that solid edit, so I will just show you further. You just need to click on this file, then import, and here you can see the geometry operations. Okay, so here you just define your geometry path and then you can import your respective geometry. Suppose if your model is in mm and you want to convert in meter, then you can use the scale factor, respective scale factor as per your requirement, so that your model will be as per the accurate dimensions. Because what happens, we usually create geometry in CAD softwares like CATIA, ProE, Unigraphics. So in that case you should always aware of whatever the unit system you created for this model, the same unit system should reflect in the FEA model also. Okay, so for that, once your geometry is imported, the next thing is you just check the respective dimensions. Like here you can go to the distances and then you can easily find out the flange. This is first point, and you can click on the another point. So here you can see that here it is 254. So like that you can just check the dimensions, like the first point. Also you can check the flange thickness like 17.78 mm. Okay, so based on that you will come to know that whether our dimensions are correct or not. Okay, now next move to our present topic, that is solid edit operation. So as I told you, like solid editing is required to create the geometry in the form of sweepable or mappable, so that we can create the proper hex mesh. So it is not as simple as that. Like you can see that this is the simple shell, but here you can see this nozzle which is normal to this shell, and here you can also find this fillet is provided. On the top of the nozzle you will find the flange. So for that you just need to use, here you can see the option called solid edit. So you just need to click over that, and now you can perform the various solid edit operation with the different options. So here let's go to, we will do one thing, we will create you can see that geometry with component and even with topology. So like I will keep this 3D topology because this is 3D model. And now let's go to the explore the different options of solid editing. Okay, now the first option is nothing but like you can trim this solid with the help of node lists. Suppose if you have created few of the mesh and you want to edit the solid with the help of that respective nodes, then you can do that. You can just define your solid and you can create on the node. We will discuss later on this. Let's go to first solid trim with the lines. This is the most widely used options for the solid editing. So now here you can see like there are three different options with cut lines. So you just here click on the solid, and here you can define the drag lines. Then the another option is like click on the solid, and here you can use the lines. So basically here you can define the lines from what I will do, I will select this outermost line of this nozzle, and I want to perform the splitting like this. Okay, so basically we want to perform along the x-axis. Now here I will just show you the option of extend trimmer. So let's uncheck this first and then click on the trim. Now you can see that what it does when you use uncheck extend trim option, it will split the solid for the respective line selected part. Suppose if you want to do trimming for the whole part, in that case just reject, select the extend trimmer, and you can use the trim. So now you can see that the whole geometry is splitted into two different solids. Okay, right? Now furthermore, you can just select this solid, and if you want the trim further with this, just use the trim. Okay, now let's reject. This is what called as a solid trimming with respect to different lines. Similarly here also you can use the solids, and if you have certain sweep lines, then you can use that. Now let's go to the another option that is called solid with the surface, plane surface. So here there are two things. First you can select the solids, right, and then you can use the plane to perform the splitting. So for that you should have a center node. So let's do one thing. Let's go to three nodes. What I will do, I will create the center node first. So let me select this, and here 1, 2, 3, and here you can use this option called circle center. So what it does, it created the center line based on these 3 points, center node. Now let's go further to solid edit. Now what I will do, I will select my solids, and here let's define the respective plane along which plane you want to perform the slice. Suppose let's say x-axis, select trim. Now you can see that this is already performed. So what we can do, we can select another, that is z-axis, select that node, select these two solids and trim. Now you can see that this is also the trim is performed. So along z-axis with this center node. Okay, reject. So likewise you can use this option, that is solid with the plane. Here I am going to discuss the options which are most widely used. There is no need to worry about like whether I can use this or this or this. So there are n number of options are there to perform the splitting, but you can use the option which is already available in the model. Now the next option is called like you can use the solid with the surface, solid splitting with the surface. So for that, either you can use the existing surface or you can use the create the new surface. So let's go to surface edit, surfaces. So what we can do now, we can just create one surface along this center line and along, let's say, z-axis. I will click this, and here you can define the dimensions, create. Now what I did, I created a surface along the center point. So let's go to solid edit, select both the surfaces. Okay, here you just need to select 1 second and then use surface trim. Okay, here you just always keep in mind you need to use extend trimmer so that it can trim away from the geometry too. So let's do this. Okay, now let's see. Right, so your splitting is performed with the help of surface. Reject. Okay, so I will just delete this surface. I don't want that surface now. Okay, I just wanted to show you how we can use that option. Now let's do simple thing like now we discuss about the splitting with the help of plane, splitting with the help of surfaces, splitting with the help of lines. In similar fashion you can use this splitting with the help of nodes if you have existing nodes. Now there are few other options like the merge. So as name suggests that you can see that just select these two surfaces and you can merge. Okay, now it became the single surface. So likewise you can use this option. There is furthermore, if you want to detach the respective solids from another, then you can use this option. Then the another option called that is Boolean. This is most widely used to perform the various solid editing operations. Like if you have a different components or if you have a big assembly, in that case sometimes you need to combine the two options. Sometimes you need to use the intersection. Then you can do A minus B. So basically you can subtract one component from the another or one component from the other two components. So like that, based on that you can use these solid edit options. Okay, so these are the basic different options. Now let's use simple one option. Like I will select first solid, I will select another solid, and you can use here A plus B. So just calculate. If you click on the calculate, what it will do, it will merge that respective, or it will perform the operation called union. Okay, so likewise you can use even different option like intersection, remove B from A. So for that case you should have a different components. So that is all about your Boolean operations. Now let's move quickly to our solid edit operations. Okay, so what I will do now, I will create a respective split for this respective solid so that we can make this geometry as a mappable in order to perform the hex mesh. So I will just quickly do now. So let's select surfaces, solid, use these lines, trim. Now furthermore let's use with the plane, select these solids, then use J-axis, then select the middle plane, trim. Okay, now furthermore select these two and I will just change the plane called X. I will select this, I will furthermore select bottom, trim. Okay, now what I did, I created 4 different solids. So now if you see here, this is first at the topmost, this is first, second, third and fourth. So now our ultimate purpose is like we need to create the here a 2D mesh and then we can able to use that as a sweep mesh. Okay, now furthermore you should aware of that here you can see that you will need to create a furthermore patch. So let's do that. Use this surface and then use trim. Okay, now you can see that. So what we are doing, we are separating this rectangle with the help of this sweepable geometry. Similar fashion we can create for this. In similar fashion we can create for that also. Trim. And here also similar fashion, trim. Okay, now you know that we already splitted the whole geometry in smaller components. Now the next topic is to move that in a respective component. So for that we first need to create the 3 basic components. First is shell, second is nozzle and third one is flange. So let's create the first component that is return. I will write the name called shell and here you can define the color, and here there are different card images or properties. So all this we will going to discuss in our next video, where we will perform the solid mesh and then we will create the FEA deck for the ANSYS model. Right, now let's create the component. So now you can see that here 2 components are created, and the next one will create the component called nozzle, and here I will going to give the another color for that, create, and next component I will create a flange. So let's define the color, different one. Let's do something, create. Okay, nozzle, shell. Okay, flange is still remain. Write the name, flange. Now let's click on the create, select the color, create. Okay, now you can see that here 3 different components names are created. Now you just need to go to tool, and then you can organize that. So let's select and just move respective component in respective. So let's make it into shell, move. Here I will make by component so that you can see, like, now let's select the other component. So let's make it nozzle, move, and let's select the another component. Okay, here you need to further create the splitting so that it can be separated. So basically this is the nozzle, this is the hub portion, and this is the flange portion. Why we are creating these 3 different components? Well, because you might have a different material for this shell, you might have different material for the nozzle as well as hub, and you might have different material for the flanges. So for that you just need to create the separate components so that you can assign the different materials. Now we need to create a split for this. Let's go use solid by lines, and I will going to select these lines, trim. Okay, now it's trim. Now let's go to tool, organize, then select the topmost 4 solids, go to the destination component, mention flange, and then move. Okay, now you can see that we have created 3 components. This even you can delete this also if it is not required. Yes, now we have shell, I will this, and we have nozzle, and we have flange. Okay, so likewise we have 3 different components. Now let's move to the next topic, like whether it is mappable or not. So you just click on the here by component, by property you can display, but let's use the topology option by 3D topology, and here you just need to look whether this will mappable or not. How you can decide whether it is mappable or not? For that, let's do some mesh, random mesh, auto mesh. I will do that later on, splitting and all this. So let's do this mesh, and let's go to 3D solid map, and let's click on this mesh. Now you can see that this is not mappable. Along faces 0 loops needs 1. So basically it is showing that there is something is there. So you can see here like edge portion is there, and solid also not splitted well. Okay, so in such a scenario it will show that it is not mappable. So now if you see furthermore, if you create 3D solid map, just create over here, and let's do mesh. So now you can see non-mappable. The reason behind it that you can see that these are the edges which are present over there. So let's go here, let's delete first all the elements displayed, delete. Now what I will do, I will create 2D. Let's go to quick edit, and here you need to perform the editing for the surfaces, because that surface edges are creating problem for doing the mappable mesh or sweepable mesh. So here you can use the option called toggle edge, and just click on the edges which you don't want, right? So here also you can see that so you just need to remove all the unwanted edges. So here what I am doing, I am just removing all the unwanted edges. So I think we have created that. Now there is simple trick, like you can see either here there is called option called mappable. So if you click here, you will come to know that which geometries are mappable or which are not. So you can see that this bottom most geometries which are transparent, so these are the mappable. Now here this geometry have some issues. Okay, this is the first way, and another way is like you just first mesh the geometry. So I'm just doing the random mesh. We will do that later on the correct split and all that. So let's do mesh, and let's go to 3D solid map. So this is option called to perform the solid map, or you can say that solid mesh. So I will just click on the mesh. Now it is showing that selected volume is not mappable. Let's select another volume which we saw that here by mappable. Though it is showing mappable, but it is, click here and let's click on that mesh. So selected volume is not mappable. Okay, though sometimes it may happens like though it will show the here mappable, but in present when you will do the meshing, it results that there is some issue. So that issue is basically due to the edges which will be present somewhere. So you can see here, right, these are the two edges which are creating a problem to create the mesh. Okay, so if you split that, then you can able to perform the map mesh. So let's do that. Go to quick edit and let's trim that small edges. Okay, now you can see, let's go 3D solid map, click over here mesh. Now you can see that this mesh is done. Okay, and don't bother about this because we just doing a random mesh. So likewise you can say like, so basically I just talked I'm now let's do the similar way. 3D solid map, let's click over here mesh. Okay, so it is creating the mesh, reject. Let's do here mesh, it's creating the mesh, reject. Okay, so basically now we created this. I will just make it transparent, and here, okay, you can see that here there is some issue due to solid split. Delete, let's delete all the element. So this issue is basically we perform this split with the help of this single line. So let's do one thing. You will find such a kind of scenarios when you will do the solid editing option. So in that case, let's go for the solid edit. Let's merge this two, merge. Okay, now you merge that into the single component. Similarly here also you can see that's the same issue. Let's merge, and let's uncheck this edge. Here there is some issue, like you can see that this edge is not coming from that point. So what we can do, select that node and select that line. So now you can see that split let's go 3D solid edit. Now let's go solid. Okay, select both the solids and use these lines. Instead of single line, you can use 2 lines, so that, and now you can see that issue is removed. Okay, so that is basically due to the lines. If you will not going to select the proper lines, in that case you might have such a difficulties. So let's now further do one thing. Go to quick edit and now remove the unwanted edges. Okay, now let's click on this. Now you can see that we have completed the whole splitting, and in next video we will try to cover how to perform the 2D mesh with proper splitting, and then do the 3D mesh. And then in next video we will create the FE deck, and the same we will going to use that in ANSYS model. So the purpose of this, if you have not seen our, so you can see that this is what our nozzle cell junction FE analysis using ANSYS. So here also we did the same splitting with the help of ANSYS workbench, and here we did the splitting by using design modeler, and there are different options like plane, surfaces, as same as in Hypermesh. So most of the users are not using this, or they are not aware of that, so that's why we created that video. Now the purpose of doing this is, as I told you earlier, now you can see if the mesh is visible somewhere. Now you can see that this is what the proper mesh. So just to get this such a kind of mesh, we will need that kind of splitting. So like you can see this is the exact mesh which we will need, and we're going to do the same mesh in this respective model. Okay, so I think that's it guys for this present video. Let's meet on the next video. There we will discuss about 2D mesh, then how to use the solid map options. Okay.